Hey y'all, it's Bethany. I'm back again for another video. I'm going to be talking about what I'm hoping to read in the month of December. So I really have not been one to do TBR videos a lot just because I'm a huge mood reader, and sometimes I like to do them to kind of push me to read certain books, especially if there's like a particular challenge I want to focus on. It just depends on my mood. And so in December, I really want to be kind of intentional with what I'm reading. There's some books that I particularly want to read. There's some reading challenges, things that I want to participate in. So I thought I would do a TBR to kind of give y'all an idea of what I'm hoping to read this month and help me maybe stay on track. So let's get started, guys. So first of all, I'm going to talk about a nonfiction Bible study that I want to do for sure. I want to do an Advent study. I've done them over the past few years, but last year I feel like the last couple of years I struggled because I got so busy, and then we had dealt with sickness and stuff, so it was kind of hard for me to stay on track. Hoping this year that I can stay on track with this. I tried a different, I have a lot of stuff from the Daily Grace Company, but they had actually sold out of their paperback copy, and I need a paperback copy. So I tried a new company, I don't know what you would call it, but Well Watered Woman company. So I've never read anything by them, but this is Worthy as the Lamb, and actually looking at it, I really think I'm gonna like it. It looks, I don't know, it just looks good. I'm really excited to start this. So it just looks really good to me. So like December the 1st, they've got this talking about preparing for Advent. And then just each day, different things. So like December the 3rd, they have scriptures to read, questions that they ask. And I don't know, I really like it. I feel like, to me, just looking at it, it looks like some of the content looks a little bit more like it might be a little more deep than the Daily Grace Company, or a little more extensive. I don't know. But we're gonna see. I really like it. I like the way it looks, so I'm really excited about doing that. Very excited, and I'll let you guys know what I think about that. So that one for sure I want to do. As far as Bible reading, I'm actually in the book of Mark now, and I'm hoping, I have like 4 more chapters. I'm hoping to get it finished up today or tomorrow, so then I can start this Advent study, and then I would like to start Matthew and read Matthew throughout December. So those are my Bible reading plans for now, and so there's that. Also, I'm going to be doing a reading, a read-along, a buddy read of A Christmas Carol. I have a couple people that I'm going to be reading it with. Someone over on my Instagram. I don't think she has a YouTube channel, but I'm going to be reading it with someone on there. And then also Jess from Pages and Grace. She's going to be reading too. So it's just the 3 of us for now. But if anyone would like to join in, let me know. I haven't decided yet what we're going to be discussing it on. I'm probably going to be Voxer, I think. I think that would be easier. But if y'all would like to join in and read it with us, let me know, and I'll add you to the group. I'm excited. I read A Christmas Carol a couple years ago, and it was my first Dickens, and I was just getting more into reading classics, so it was good. I enjoyed it, but I also struggled a little bit with Dickens writing, so I'm really excited to reread it as I've read more classics now, and just see, if I have a better grasp of it. I love the story of A Christmas Carol. I love A Muppet's Christmas Carol, y'all. That's like one of my favorite Christmas movies. And growing up, we would listen to an audio version like over and over again. And so I'm very familiar with the story. And like I said, I had read it a couple years ago and loved it. So I'm really excited to reread that. And I can't decide which book I'm going to read out of. I have several different versions, but I have this one. This is A Christmas Carol and the Chimes and the Cricket on the Hearth. And then I have this one, which is Dickens at Christmas, which I actually love this cover. Especially the back. And this one has multiple books in it, multiple Christmas books by Dickens, Christmas stories. I don't know which one I'm going to read yet. Maybe this one, because I also would love to read The Cricket on the Hearth. I watched like a cartoon version a long time ago, my husband was like, you need to watch this, because I used to watch it all the time and when he was growing up, and it was a cute story, and I was like, you know what, I feel like I would like to read it and see what the, reading it was like. So I think I would love to try to read that one as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Then I'm also hoping to participate in Mitzi from Mitzi Reads and Writes. She's doing a very vintage Christmas reading challenge, and this is the bingo board. And I just thought this was so cute, and I don't know, I do get busy in December, so I don't know what all I'll get to read, but I am going to try to read it. And so she has this bingo board, and it's basically just vintage themed Christmas reads. The buddy read is Miracle on 34th Street, which I have, but I've never read, and I've been wanting to read it, so I'm looking forward to that, actually finally reading it. It's not very thick either. I love the old black and white version of this. I watched it a long time ago. I need to rewatch it. I haven't watched it in a while. So I'm looking forward to reading this with the group. And then she just has an old-fashioned Christmas. Read a book that has an old-fashioned Christmas element. I definitely could check that off with a Christmas Carol musical element, or a Christmas Carol themed. A book, The Nutcracker, a book with a fairy tale element. A Christmas Wedding, a book with romantic themes. Free Space, a gift giving, a book with like a gift on the cover or centers around a gift. Jolly Old Saint Nick, Santa Claus themes or on the cover. 8 Letter to Santa epistolary story or something along those lines. And then Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, watch a movie adaptation. So I have not even decided what I'm going to read for these. I need to do that this afternoon. Try to get in mind what I want to read for these. For sure, I need to get that in my mind. Haven't decided yet, but I'm going to try to work on that this afternoon. So those I definitely want to read. I've actually already started this, and I want to finish it. Murder, She Wrote, Murder in Season. This is very cheesy, but it's also cozy for me because I love watching Murder, She Wrote, so it takes me back to the series, watching that. And what I find so sad is that there's only like one Christmas episode of Murder, She Wrote, which I'm like, really? Really? Murder, She Wrote would have been the perfect show to have more Christmas episodes. But I've read, I think I've read about that much, maybe. Not much, maybe 25%. And it's just a murder mystery. Jessica's, so they're working on her house, and it's like the Christmas holiday season, and they find 2 bodies in her backyard buried while they're trying to like redo her septic tank or something, and they're trying to figure out, the mystery of that. Now, I have read some reviews that said the author that wrote this, John Land, he wrote like 6 Murder, She Wrotes, and I don't think many people actually like them very much. So after I read this, I would definitely like to try another one by a different author. And there's quite a few Christmas books in this series, so maybe eventually next year I'll try to read more, but for now I think I'm just going to try to read this one, finish this one this season, and then maybe read more in the future. Another book that I'm definitely probably going to finish in the next couple of days is We Redeem the Rain by Ashley Deal. Y'all, I've got that much left. This book is tearing my heart out. This book. Oh my goodness. I read The Blooms That Broke Us earlier this year by Ashley Deal, and immediately knew she was going to be an auto-buy author for me, and an author that I absolutely love her books. Like, something about her writing just is it gets my heart. I don't know what it is, but I'm really enjoying this. There's a few things that I'll talk about in a different video once I wrap this up, once I finish it and wrap it up, that I'm not a fan of, but overall this book is very powerful, very emotional. I'm having to read it a little bit at a time, but yes, I know I'm going to finish it in a few days. I love Ashley's writing style, love her books, and I'm really looking forward to more in this series. There's characters that I'm hoping she'll follow, that I can see what's going to happen in their lives, so we'll talk more about this one later. And then I actually did start another classic. I really want to read at least 2 more classics before the end of the year, and so I started Cranford by Elizabeth Gaskell, and I've read like 2 chapters, I think, and already this is so funny. Like, it's just cracking me up. It's not very thick, very thin, so I definitely think I could read this in December and finish it. I wanted to read more Gaskell since I read North and South, and this one's been on my TBR, so I thought I would pick it up. But yeah, looking forward to reading more of this one. It's just, her writing is funny. In this story, it's funny. And then this is another one that I definitely really want to read, Faking Christmas by Cindy Steele. I read a Cindy Steele book earlier this year and I loved it. It was so funny. I love her writing style. I ordered this one because I was in that mood for all the Christmas books, and I was like, I need more Christmas books in my life to read right now, so especially rom-coms. So I ordered this one, and I've heard so many people like rave about this on Instagram, so I ordered it and I'm looking forward to reading it. Let's read the back real fast. So it says, one little white lie, that's all it took. Now I'm suddenly having to fake date my work nemesis to get me through a week at a Vermont Christmas lodge with my family. The problem, I can't stand Miles Taylor. Not only that, but I don't date people I work with. But I can handle it. I've had practice faking my emotions for years, so it shouldn't matter that Miles never lets me get away with anything, and that he happens to boil my blood hotter than a steaming pot of wassail? I don't know how you say that word. So when he throws his annoying grin my way or forces me on dates he knows I'll hate, I'll just grit my teeth and smile. Or maybe not. Did I mention that Miles is the one person in the world I can't seem to fool? When my emotions begin feeling less like a sham and his arms feel way too comfortable, it makes me think that maybe Miles had a plan of his own, and I'm starting to like it a lot more than mine. Also, y'all, right after I ordered this, she came out with a special hardback cover, and where she has like additional notes and stuff in and annotations, and I was like, y'all, I just ordered this. So maybe I'll get that one day if I like this one, but I'm looking forward to this. I really liked Cindy Steele's other book because it was just so funny. The banner was so cute, so I think I'm going to enjoy this one. I really am. I have high hopes for this one. And then I have just a variety here to choose from. I'm just going to briefly run over these. These are books that are possibilities. You know, just I like to have a stack to kind of choose from. A few of these are library books that, not really necessarily Christmas, but books that I'm wanting to read soon. So this one, The Hudson Collection by Jocelyn Green. I read the first one of this earlier this year, and I'm really looking forward to this one. So this is one that it's particularly high on my list to read this month. So it says, Elsa Reisner's lifelong dream of working as an ornithologist at the American Museum of Natural History is fading as the job begins to drain her passion. But fate takes an unexpected turn when she is assigned to catalog the bequest of a recently deceased patron whose Gothic country mansion holds secrets and treasures waiting to be discovered. As Elsa delves into her task, she forms an unlikely bond with the estate's delightful gardener and her daughter, as well as an architectural salvage dealer who still bears scars from the Great War. Together they embark on a thrilling treasure hunt for a missing relic intended to safeguard the servant's futures before the estate is sold. At the same time, Elsa's body seems to betray her with new symptoms from a childhood disease that isn't through with her yet. And then there's like a little bit more, but I'm not going to read all of it. But anyway, this one actually sounds really good. And someone told me when I read the first one that because I liked the first one, but there was parts of it that I just found kind of dry. There was, I don't know, there was something more that I wanted from it. I liked the plot very much, but I wanted more from the characters. And someone told me that they really liked this one a lot more than the first. So I am really looking forward to reading this. I love the whole idea of these women that work in like the Museum of Natural History. And the first one was like archaeology and Egyptian archaeology and stuff. And so that really interests me. So I'm really hoping that I'll enjoy this one. Just a few books that I have Christmassy vibes that I would, maybe just possibilities for the month. Timothy Keller, Hidden Christmas. The Surprising Truth Behind the Birth of Christ. I love Timothy Keller's stuff. I actually think last year or year before I intended to read this one and I just never got to it. So this is one that I would like to read. Sarah Monson, All's Fair in Love and Christmas. I bought this last year fully intending to read it because I love her books. Did not get to it. So it's another cute rom-com that I would like to read. Corrie ten Boom, Corrie's Christmas Memories. This is another one that I pulled off the shelf to kind of keep out, and if I want to pick up something Christmassy, this one looks like it would be another good one. And then I have a few that I picked up from the library. These both look interesting. I love these colors. Tales of Yuletide Murder, Christmas Stockings, collected by Charlotte McLeod, and then Mistletoe Mysteries. These are like short stories, but the covers to these are just great in my opinion. These have short stories from different people, like this one, A Cozy for Christmas, Charlotte McLeod, The Haunted Crescent, Peter Lovesey, Dorothy Davis, Eric Wright, John Lutz, Mary Higgins Clark. It's just got a collection of short Christmas stories. So I saw these at the library and I was like, I'm gonna pick them up. Maybe if I'm in the mood to read a short story, Christmas vibes, mystery, those will be good. I have a couple of kids Christmas books that I pulled off the shelf. Treasury of Christmas Stories. This is just a collection of poems and little short stories and things. It also has illustrations. This one looked really cute. So this one, I really think I'll probably try to pick that one up. The House Without a Christmas Tree. I think I found that one at a thrift store or at a used bookstore or something. Consignment store. That one looks cute. Another Cindy Steele book, A Pride and Pranks novella, Christmas Spark. Very short. Possibility. And then a couple more possibilities. A Million Little Choices by Tamara Alexander. Now these are not Christmassy. These are just books that I have something on the back. These are just books that I've been wanting to read, and so these are just another possibility. A Million Little Choices by Tamara Alexander. I've been wanting to read this for a long time. I didn't want to buy it though. I wanted to read it first. I also recently saw Miriam talk about how much she loved it, and as soon as I read the premise of it, I wanted to read it when it came out. So yeah, I saw that my library had it the other day, and I was like, okay, I'm checking that one out, hopefully to read it soon. But it's basically it's a contemporary fiction, and it's about a woman who her and her husband are having marriage issues after he confesses to a near affair, and so it's kind of like their story, and I think there may be like another side story in the background. I've read Tamara Alexander a long time ago, historical fiction, and loved her stuff, so I'm very interested to read about this. Also, just from personal experience as going through an affair, and then my husband passed away from suicide after the affair, so I have experienced the pain of that, and I'm interested in reading this and seeing what it's about. The Burning of Rosemont Abbey is another one. I've been dying to read this since I got it and just haven't picked it up yet. It's by Naomi Stevens, and it is a mystery. Feels very Agatha Christie-esque. It's set in England in the 1950s, and it just sounds so good. Mystery really sounds good, so that's another one that I'm really hoping to read. Last of all, y'all, I said earlier this year that one of the authors that I definitely wanted to try before the end of the year was Shakespeare, and I have not tried him. And honestly, I could put it off until next year, but I'm pulling this out. This is No Fear Shakespeare, Macbeth. We're gonna see if I can start on this. I have no hopes that I'll finish this by the end of the year, but I think I could at least start it. We'll see. Maybe I will. Who knows? But I would like to give Shakespeare a try. December ideas, hopeful possibilities. Let me know what y'all are planning to read in December. I would love to know. I'm very interested in knowing what y'all's plans are for the month, and I appreciate y'all watching, guys. Hope y'all are having a wonderful holiday season so far, and I am just thrilled. Also, I made myself this cup of peppermint tea and didn't even show y'all my cup. Isn't this so cute? The geese I found this at the thrift store, and I love it. And I love the geese with the wreath, and the one with the scarf. He just really is as cute as a button. So I love this. But anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.